Kemp faces an altogether stiffer test in the B final. 26 karts on this grid. Some notables here who are regular A finalists. On the front row, Ross Britton, Jason Sekel, Stephanie Walters qualifying well in third. Look out for Tony Simpson, Greg Owens, Andrew Capaldi, Aaron Stapleton, Steve Townsend, Wallard Norris, Sean Martin, Zachary Stewart. It's a long list, and if he's not in the top 10 after a lap and a half, he won't make it. We're racing. Britton leads into turn 1 ahead of Sekel. Walters is going for third in the black. She's ahead of Andrew Capaldi, and we're at the back of the field. Lee Kemp's already on the move. So Britton from Sekel, and it's Simpson in third. Capaldi trying to go through to fourth place in qualification, and he has. And there's all kinds of trouble at the back of the field here. Craig Johnson's parked at the side of the road. I think that's Wallard Norris ahead of us. Kemp goes for the position, and he's through. So it's Britton, Sekel, Simpson, Capaldi, Walters, Henry Jones in sixth place, and Kemp's already making more moves. I think that's Osborne in the white ahead of us. Norris getting it sideways, making contact with somebody ahead of him. James Norris in the orange there, fails to get by, and Kemp's going to go around the outside. Kemp up to 11th already, and we're on to lap 2. That's 15 down. Henry Jones moving on to the bumper of Stephanie Walters as they go up the hill to Christmas Corner. Sean Martin to the inside of Greg Owens for 7th. Andrew Green running Francis Falconer wide. Kemp goes through. Now Kemp looking to get fast line through Zulu to set him up for the turn into the boot. He's back on the throttle now. And he's made a mistake. And that's easy peasy for Lee Kemp. Henry Jones now under pressure from Sean Martin. Oh, and he's been pushed off. Oh, and he's into tyre barrier. And that's a fast corner. And he's run wide, Martin, and Greg Owens is looking for a run up to Christmas Corner. And Green's coming back at Lee Kemp. Ooh, it's 3 wide into Christmas Corner, and it's worked out for Kemp. Green trying to bully him off this position. So Britton, Simpson, Sekel, Capaldi, they're pulling clear of Walters. Then it's Greg Owens, Lee Kemp. Martin trying to hold off Andrew Green. It's been a fairly hectic opening to the B final. And Owens is hanging on here from Lee Kemp. Kemp's in a hurry. He can see qualification pulling further ahead of him. And up the inside. Hard, late. Barely legal, but it's legal. So Kemp up to 6th. He's about a second or so off Stephanie Walters. And Ross Britton is under pressure from Tony Simpson. Back with the leaders, Ross Britton, Tony Simpson, Jason Sekel in the yellow, Andrew Capaldi in the black. Andrew Capaldi always seems to miss out on the A final. He always seems to finish 5th or get fired off at the first corner of a B final. Will this be his day? And bear in mind, Lee Kemp is coming. Wallard Norris in the yellow, had a great run at Clay. He's missing the bus here. James Norris around the outside of Sean Martin into turn 1, that's for 8th place. So Simpson's got ahead of Ross Britton. We've missed it off camera, probably at Christmas Corner. Whoa, and Sekel's gone off. into the boot. Just seemed to lose it on the brakes all on his own. Too close to Ross Britton. Walters going through to third. Capaldi down to fourth. And Lee Kemp is closing in on the pair of them. So Andrew Capaldi's got to hold off the champion. Come on, Capaldi. Let's see you in another A final this season. And he's closing in on Stephanie Walters. Oh, and here comes Kemp up the inside, and he's done the pair of them. Capaldi down to fifth. Oh, and it's getting fisticuffs. He's getting a bit busy in there with Stephanie Walters. She doesn't like being pushed around. Well, it's Capaldi that's come out ahead there. Walters now under pressure from Greg Owens and Andrew Osborne. She may have missed her chance. Hollingsworth picking up a position there from Wallard Norris. Owens, Walters and Osborne. Quick as I can say it, and Walters goes through. She's trying to get back on it. Osborne trying to go around the outside of Owens. She backs him up in the corner, and there's contact. She's lucky not to lose an exhaust there, and James Norris is closing into this group as well. But this is the battle for fifth place. Qualification is up the road. Osborne pulling out to put a move on Owens. And he's through. Sort of. Now he loses out on the crisscross. And it's James Norris trying to go up the inside of Andrew Osborne. They've both made it through pit bend. And it's Osborne going through into Crook. Osborne up to seventh. And Kemp's going for second. And he's through at Inkerman's. Plain sailing for the three at the front, and even Capaldi now is safe. Look at the gap he's pulled on Stephanie Walters. It's nearly 3 seconds. And we're on to lap 10 of 15. This second group need to get organised if they have any idea of trying to run down Andrew Capaldi. Here comes Osborne, he's making a run on Owens. Got a better run through Crook. Owens makes it narrow. Offers Osborne the outside. Now will Osborne try and crisscross? No, Owens has got it covered in Inkerman's. So Walters pulling clear in fifth. Osborne closing again into the boot section for the run round the boot. Will he try and make another move like he did the previous lap into turn one? And he is. Here comes Andrew Osborne inside of Owens, and there's contact. Osborne to the grass. Oh, and Owens rolled back and took out James Norris, and that was a heavy one. Those hurt. That's virtually full throttle, turning into Crook. Hurlock's gone off with fire up. I'm not sure what happened there. But Saunderson went through up to about 12th or 13th. The other C finalist is moving on to the bumper of Tony Simpson. Yellow flags out at turn one. Some concern about Norris and Owens. I can tell you they're all right, if a little winded. So Kemp now is on the bumper of Tony Simpson. Is he interested in winning the B final? Owens has been restarted. Three laps from the finish. And here comes Lee Kemp. No problem. Clean as you like. Simpson not that bothered about trying to get it back at Inkermans. He'll settle for qualification. Well, we're running into the closing stages now. Running down, end of lap 13. 2 more to go. Lee Kemp leads by 0.7 of a second from Tony Simpson. Gap of 4 seconds then to Ross Britton. And a few more to Andrew Capaldi. Those are your 4 qualifiers. Capaldi is a second or so ahead of Stephanie Walters in 5th. And Andrew Osborne is a couple of seconds further back. Sean Hollingsworth puts a move on there. Sean Martin for 7th. Ross Britton ignored Jason Sekel. Andrew Capaldi. Short gap to Walters, then Osborne. Hollingsworth in 7th. Stewart has gone past Sean Martin as well, and Norris wants to go around the outside. Final lap board is out. Andrew Capaldi is going to take the last qualifying position for 4th. Wallet Norris keen to put a move on Sean Martin. That's for 8th place. So Lee Kemp, Tony Simpson, Ross Britton heading for the A final. Where's Andrew Capaldi? He's under pressure from Stephanie Walters, who's had a lunge and nearly taken him out. She's taken herself out instead.